Hello everyone, I'm Secretary, and this is the Corsair Nightsabre gaming mouse. And can this be the best gaming mouse for 2023? Oh, let's find out. So once we get this little one out of the box, you can really appreciate the mix of textures. So we got a smooth plastic on the top, and then we got some nice carbon fiber design between the scroll wheel. But then on the sides, we do have some texture rubber, some better grip, and that texture rubber follow through the scroll wheel as well. But looking around the overall design, this is an ambidextrous mouse, but unfortunately only got buttons on the left hand side, so just keep that one in mind. And talking about buttons, these have 11 programmable buttons all around. So you got buttons for the right thumb over here, 2 more buttons where the right index will go, then you got your left and your right. And then you also got the scroll wheel, that's a button once you press in, and once you press to the sides as well. But over here we got as well 2 more buttons, and they are to control the profile. This mouse can install up to 5 profiles, and it's easy as you just press the button and the color just will change depending on what profile you're going through. And that determines the DPI that you're using for, or depending the software that you're using as well, that can determine the profile that you are choosing or you want to actually choose. But if we talk about the overall design and the dimensions of this little mouse over here, for height, on the highest point we got 3.9 centimeters. At the front we got a maximum width of 5.9 centimeters, and at the rear you got a maximum width of 6.2 centimeters. And if you compare it to my Razer Viper Ultimate over here, it's a little bit taller, but at the same time is a little bit narrower than my Viper. And as you can see around the overall design, you got loads of transparent cutoff, and they are all for the RGB. It's got 7 lighting zones for RGB, and all the RGB can be controlled to the IQ software, the Corsair IQ software, that will let you set any lighting effect that you can possibly imagine. Static lights, rainbow lights, flashing lights, you can do anything and tailor this to the theme on your setup. In my case, right now I got a rainbow because it looks very gaming, but normally I would set it to blue and white and will attach very well to my setup over here. But if we turn it around, it's where the magic really happened, because in the middle we got a Corsair Maxman 26,000 DPI sensor. That is honestly mind-blowing. If you are able to game or use a mouse at 26,000 DPI, just let me know in the comment below, because right now at default I got it at 3200, and I think that's fast enough for me. But saying that, following around the sensor, we got 100% TPFE mouse feet. This thing just glides like no tomorrow. It's very nice that they come installed by default. You can buy them aftermarket, of course, but it's really nice that in a mouse like this, a premium mouse, a gaming mouse like this, they come installed by default. But if we stay down here for just a minute, you can see at the top we got a selection button, and that will be to go between your 2.4 wireless connection with the USB dongle that's included in the box, and go to Bluetooth, because this also is a Bluetooth mouse. So you can use it with, as I mentioned, the included USB dongle that come in the box, that it can very nicely store underneath the mouse in this little compartment over here. And that will give you a 2000 hertz of hypercoiling. But if you want to multi-use this, let's say you got a laptop and at the same time you got your main PC, and you want to use the same mouse for take it on the go and stay at home, you can leave the dongle here at home and connect this in, just move that switch to the side, and you can just use this one as a Bluetooth mouse. And of course, you got profiles internally, so all the RGB and all the settings will stay with the mouse. And at the front of the device, we got a USB Type-C for charging, and this little one got 100 hours of battery life, and with a 50-minute charge, you get 20 hours of use on this little one. That I think that is incredible for a gaming mouse and a wireless mouse in general, with dual connection, 2.4, and of course Bluetooth. But just keep in mind that this is the only way that you can charge the device. It does not have a dock or a charging station that you can just set it there overnight. The only way to charge it is through the USB Type-C at the front. But as mentioned, For 50 minutes of charging, you get 20 hours. So full charge, it may take you a whole hour to fully charge this little thing to 100 hours of battery, giving you 100% of the usage. But I really want to talk about the switches on this little one, because this is using the Corsair quick strike buttons and optical switches, and the precision and the delay that these switches have is 0 to none. They are super fast, all 11 buttons around, but overall the 2 main buttons, the right and the left, that you will be using for all your gaming activities, and the main buttons that you use in this mouse, they are super quick. There's no delay whatsoever with this mouse, and you know that once you press that button, you're going to be shooting, you're going to be playing your game, you're going to be doing everything that you have asked this mouse to do. That is just go. And if we go for a little bit of a sound test over here. And I think the Corsair Nightsabre over here is an incredible all-around mouse. It looks quite sharp. It looks very gaming with this pointy sights over here. At the same time, it got a very nice overall size of the mouse where you hold your mouse. Is it a claw style or is the whole palm style that I use it? This just feels perfect in your hand. But going around all the buttons, you've got 11 programmable buttons, and as a video editor myself to do all these type of videos, them buttons are being used all the time. Scroll wheel, left and right, they are to cut previous to the timeline or after the timeline. And then all the buttons from the side are doing something in my editing software. And you can do the same in game. So the thumb button can be for swap your weapon or throw grenades. Then the other 2 buttons next to the left click, you can also alternate in game to do whatever they want. They're not just setting buttons right now by default. Yeah, they are set to the DPI on the mouse bar, but of course you can change the mapping of the buttons and do whatever you really want in window. And thanks to the IQ software, you can literally just make this mouse you own. But in conclusion and out the box, the Nightsabre by Corsair got an incredible wireless performance with a 26,000 DPI sensor, very low click latency, high quality, and a very nice scroll wheel. Very nice design overall with all the rubberized textures on the side. It looks really, really nice with all the textures around. It's a super gliding mouse within 100% PTFE mouse feet that it can included with the mouse itself. And overall, I think the lighting effect is what brings this mouse to life. So if you're thinking to buy the Corsair Nightsabre right now, check the link in the video description down below. It's around 130 British pounds. And huge thanks to the guys at eBuyer for sending me this Corsair Nightsabre for review over here. For you watching this video, well, don't forget to subscribe down below, like this button, and just remember, I'm Chickatech, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.